of the revenue cannot be effectually executed therein, conformably to that provision of the Constitution which requires duties to be uniform throughout the United States. And whereas a combination of persons engaged in such insurrection have threatened to grant pretended letters of marque to authorize the bearers thereof to commit assaults on the lives, vessels, and property of good citizens of the country lawfully engaged in commerce on the high seas and in the waters of the United States. And whereas an executive proclamation has been already issued requiring the persons engaged in these disorderly proceedings to desist therefrom, calling out a militia force for the purpose of repressing the same, and convening Congress in extraordinary session to deliberate and determine thereon. Now, therefore, I, Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, with a view to the same purposes before mentioned, and to the protection of public peace, and the lives and property of quiet and orderly citizens, pursuing their lawful occupations until Congress shall have assembled and deliberated on the said unlawful proceedings, or until the same shall have ceased, have further deemed it advisable to set on foot a blockade of the ports within the states aforesaid, in pursuance of the laws of the United States and of the law of the nations in such case provided. For this purpose, a competent force will be posted so as to prevent entrance and exit of vessels from the ports aforesaid. If, therefore, with a view to violate such blockade, a vessel shall approach or shall attempt to leave either of the said ports, she will be duly warned by the commander of one of the blockading vessels, who will endorse on her register the fact and date of such warning, and if the same vessel shall again attempt to enter or leave the blockaded port, she will be captured and sent to the nearest convenient port for such proceedings against her, and her cargo as prize as may be deemed advisable. And I hereby proclaim and declare that if any person, under the pretended authority of the said states, or under any other pretense, shall molest a vessel of the United States, or the persons or cargo on board of her, such person will be held amenable to the laws of the United States for the prevention and punishment of piracy. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the United States to be affixed. Done at the city of Washington, this 19th day of April, in the year of our Lord, 1861, and of the independence of the United States, the 85th. Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States of America.
There she is, Captain Sims. Sumter, a fine-looking vessel.
That she is, sir. 520 tons. Built for trade, not war. There's a lot of work to be done before we can begin raiding enemy shipping.
Can it be done?
I'll make her answer to that purpose. No blockade will keep the Confederacy in port.
There, one of your officers just spotted us. He's at the rail.
Boat coming alongside. Ahoy! Boat there.
Sumter!
Boatswain, prepare to pipe Sumter aboard.
Steady. Come alongside. There.
Thank you, Mr. Lancaster, for your courtesy.
My pleasure, Captain Sims. I wish you and your crew Godspeed for the glory of the South.
The glory of the South, sir.
Captain, Lieutenant John Kell at your service.
Lieutenant Kell, dismiss the crew if you would.
Ship's company, dismissed.
I see the modifications are coming right along.
Yes, sir. We are supporting the deck as per your design, so she will be able to hold 5 guns. She'll make 9 or 10 knots. I just hope we finish the overhaul before the war is over. Most people feel we'll beat old Abe Lincoln in just a few weeks.